Peace, everyone.
Peace.
It's another episode of Honoring Our Men. We got my brother Chris Parker here, man. What you got going on, brother?
Man, really just getting on work. But you know, on another time I might be a little fly. What's going on?
Listen, man, I'm so grateful to have you a part of this series. You are a brother that I knew when we were younger.
Oh, yeah,
this is
sure.
Rabbit Town right here,
yeah,
y'all.
RT, y'all
Statesville, North Carolina. But I knew him when he was younger. Of course, I went away. He went away. And to be able to come home and to see how much mature this brother is, again, it's only right that I have him part of this series, man. So tell us a little bit about your journey, man.
Man, you know, regular knucklehead shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind, pardon my French. You know, just being as honest as possible. You know, running around here doing the same thing that people doing now. You know, thinking that being the illest dope boy or the illest jack boy or the smoothest man with the ladies is like, I don't know how you say, like accolades or something like that. Yeah. Getting negative accolades, basically. Right. And just a crash dummy, just not thinking about the repercussions, how being incarcerated doesn't affect just you, it affects your parents, it affects your siblings, your kids. Everybody has some type of emotional trauma or physical trauma or mental trauma just behind you doing something stupid and getting locked up. So it's like, you know, constantly seeing repetition. Yeah. You get locked up, you sitting there doing calendars, so you see people leave and come back, Recidivism, I talk about it on the show all the time, and just trying to do something different because I got kids that I don't want to go through the same thing, even if they are, you know, a little knuckleheadish, you know, y'all forgive me, but I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? My son's, they dad's child, so. Just trying to do a little bit of change. If a person has an open ear, I'm gonna definitely speak to them. Like, just try to stir them in the right way.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because I work now. As you can see, there's no more hustling. We sitting there setting up. Police pull up. We don't got to worry about looking over our shoulders.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Because we out here doing what we're supposed to be doing from the beginning. But I do want to say that I appreciate getting locked up. A lot of people don't understand that because it saves you from a certain path of destruction. I could have been way worse than what it was if I would have not really sat down as long and I had a chance to read, sharpen my own mental, and just get to know myself first and foremost so I can be strong when I step out. You get what I'm saying? And be that change, try to break that chain. Right. You get what I'm saying? So, you know.
So when was it in your incarceration when you was like, yo, that's it, that's it. I don't care what nobody else got to say, that's it. I ain't coming back.
Bro, to be honest, it was COVID. I literally
2020.
I got out of prison. I was out of prison for like maybe a year, and got into a shooting. I got caught a shooting charge. You know, everything's done and over with. You know what I'm saying? And getting locked up during COVID, I was actually in Charlotte when it hit, and they was like, everybody to their cell. And so we like, what's going on? I know what's going on. You get in your room, tell me why it took 3 weeks for I to take a shower. They feeding us 1 peanut butter and jelly sandwich for breakfast, 1 for lunch, 1 for dinner. Grown men, you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh man, I can't live like this. And then you got to quarantine before you go in the unit, quarantine before you go home. Now you back to you got 15 minutes. Neither you gonna use the phone or you gonna take a shower. You see what I'm saying? So it was a little like animalistic, you get what I'm saying? And that really did it. And then the fact that when I went in, I was young, I came out grown, and then going back in and they calling me Unc. They calling me OG. Now I got the gray hair. I'm just being honest. So it's like, okay, dog, it's time for you to grow up. You get what I'm saying? So that's when it was really, really done. You get what I'm saying? And then when I realized that a lot of people are only around you for what you have. You know what I'm saying? Either you the guy that got it popping and you got all the ladies, all the drugs, all the drinks, or you the hardest dude and people want to be around you because you look hard being around him. You know, like that shit is just pointless. Excuse my language again. It doesn't do anything for your kids. It don't do nothing for your house that you pay rent in. It doesn't do anything. So it's like, I just had to realize what my lane was and stay in it.
Okay, so first of all, man, we want to say welcome home. We love this new version of you. We need you out here, brother. You are a positive force for this community, for this state, and for this world. So I'm grateful that you're home. Even though you had to go through what you had to go through, I'm grateful you was able to learn a lesson. So you speak about I remember you talked about your son a little bit when I was on the podcast before, and you said him being a knucklehead. Would you just really chalk that up to just being a young boy?
That's basically all it is, because I was a knucklehead.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say knucklehead like in a derogatory way, but you know, if you say don't touch the stove and you touch it and it's hot, and you touch it again, oh, it's really hot. Okay, you're a knucklehead. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to really, it bothered me. It seemed like the older I get, the more emotional I start becoming not really emotional, but I'm really in tune with it, and it bothers me when I see my son going down the same path that I went.
Right, brother.
And no matter what I say to him, it's not doing it. Again, it's not deterring him. And then, you know, catching the attitude, man, do this, and then you catch the attitude, because we all men, whether you 17, 21, 30, 40, you still have that dominant part of you, that masculinity, you know what I'm saying? So when you hear aggression, you get aggressive.
That's right.
If you see it, you do it, you know what I'm saying? It's so realizing that, I was like, you know, let me take a step back and just give him some time. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know exactly what he's going through, and some kids don't know how to express themselves the right way, or they might feel like as a parent we're gonna just get mad or judge them. But I had to judge myself first. Like, this kid came out of my loins. This is my DNA. He's gonna have my attitude. He's gonna have my mentality a little bit. He's still himself, but he's gonna have a part of me in him. Then I realized, like, I did the same thing, the exact same thing. So it's like I just fell back and gave him some time, and now he's like, yo, Pops, my apologies, my bad. So it's, you know, he's getting a little bit older, so he's gonna see the error in his own ways.
That's
you
right,
get
that's
what I'm
right.
saying? So
What's his name?
Kieran Parker.
Kieran?
Yeah, Kieran.
Kieran?
Parker. Yeah,
we want to give a shout out to you, brother. You got a hell of a father. But guess what? The apple don't fall far from the tree, so he has a hell of a son.
Yeah, for sure.
No, you know you're a hell of a man. I just want to say that. You got any other children?
Yeah. Yakia Parker.
Yakia, daughter?
Dia, hi Dia. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby girl. She's not actually mine, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a hell of a father. And I know he got a hell of a daughter, pardon me. So what made you want to do this podcast thing, man? Before you answer that question, again, I want to give you a round of applause.
Yeah, so
because you are the first brothers, you and Brother Al, who I know, you know, of course, personally, that actually has a podcast, and a podcast worth watching and listening to.
Appreciate it, man.
But what made you want to start?
Actually, it was bro. It was Mel. We were sitting at one of my houses that I was staying in when I was down here, and he was like, man, we be having some hella conversations, bro. We need to start a podcast. So not knowing anything, we just jumped straight in it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know this, but we've been doing it almost 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So we started out with TikTok equipment. You know what I'm saying? Get this, get that. So we ordering, it's coming in. And we don't know that we need other pieces, places. So we start learning and things of that nature. But it was really AL's, it was his idea. And me being the type of guy that I am, I can't tell you I'm gonna do something and not give it my all as if it's my own idea. Because that's the only way that it's gonna succeed. So with that, I realized that I ain't gonna say everybody, but it's hard to find the right people to build a network to see the same vision and everybody moving accordingly, because everybody has different reasons for doing things. Some people might think it's an automatic get rich quick. Oh, we're gonna do this and blow up, and it doesn't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? Or we're gonna go viral, and then it doesn't happen that way. You know, just trying to build something worthwhile that's organic. We realized how hard it was, and how trying to have people people will let you down, flake on you, say they in your corner and then not really be there. Or they want a top-notch position they can't take, or I'm gonna just do this part, this is my part, it's critical. You know, apples and oranges and grapes all have a different flavor, but when you put it together, fruit punch tastes hella good. You get what I'm saying? So it's like we just went through our own trials and tribulations, but actually seeing it work, or having brothers like you on the show, Zamari Stevenson, Ashley Stovall, people that we know that been down the rocky road, or may not have been down the rocky road, but they got a story to tell. They got a business that they doing, just trying to help them get off the ground. You get what I'm saying? It's really pleasing to the soul, but us personally, we really have it hard because we come out of our own pocket for that. You know what I'm saying? And people ain't understanding that, you know, after 1 year, 2 years, you kicking out $30,000, $40,000, it gets hard. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of right now just trying to in a spot where we're legalized as an LLC to do other things. We're doing other things until we can kind of build up that more support and then get right back to it. You get what I'm saying? Because it is hard. It really is hard. People
and you know, it's crazy, right? You basically he gave us the blueprint, y'all. He gave us the blueprint of whatever we want to do in life. If we have a vision and we have a goal, he talked about alignment. You have to be aligned. He talked about you're going to have your trials and tribulations like everybody else. There's going to be hard times. I'm sure you went through a phase where the support wasn't really there, but you're starting to see it more now.
Yeah, for
People are going to show you who's who.
Yeah, it's funny because the support is coming in. I appreciate all y'all supporters from day one to now, the people that just now getting the tap in with Krazy Work Podcast, or Krazy Work Enterprise, the business name. But it's almost like we was about to run out of energy, you know what I'm saying? We fizzling out, and everybody's like, hey, we like what you doing, just keep going, you know what I'm saying? So it gives you the momentum, just like this even if you down, that little shout out right there, just like, oh man, I wasn't gonna do it Friday, but we're gonna do it Friday. We're gonna get this done. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So I mean, it's good, man. I love Statesville, I love Iredell County, I love North Carolina. Period. You know, even since I came down from New York, you know, it's just been. It's been my second home, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I love everything about it, man. I just want us to be more united. Texas is united. Well, I ain't gonna say united. Every spot got their own issues, but if you're a content creator or a musician or a singer or a dancer, these other states is moving and they getting more bag. They getting more content. They making more noise. They hitting the ground running as a community. Atlanta, Chicago, LA, like, come on, you got Bloods and Crips shooting content all the time, you know what I'm saying? So it's 2026, it's just time to really mature, grow up, get a strong foundation, and let's really get to it, you know what I'm saying?
Now y'all hear this, right? So the brother talking about everybody can win. It can be a situation where it's a win-win for everybody. So anybody that's in Statesville, Iredell County, North Carolina, and you have some content, you're rapping or singing or anything like that, man, come work with Krazy Work Podcast, man. It can be a win-win. Everybody can eat. Everybody got enough room to eat. Okay, so in closing, man, you got any parting advice? Just maybe for the young people that's out in the streets that been down the same paths me and you been down.
My advice is pay attention to what the hell is going on. It's cameras on the highway, it's cameras on every street light, it's cameras at every store, it's cameras at every house. Like, let it go, you know what I'm saying? You got AI cops now catching people, you know what I'm saying? Like, facial recognition, like, and then, you know, it takes the black man out the house to where a mother has to play the duty of the man and the woman, and that's not right. You know what I'm saying? We need to really break that chain and start a new mode and let the men, even if you not with the woman or your child, to still be there to actually raise them the right way. And I'm not saying like just to get on his ass or her ass, you know, you're not doing this, but actually show them by telling people the truth. Hey, this is where I made my mistake. This is what sent me down the road. This is why you grew up for 7 years or 10 years or 20 years without your father. You know what I'm saying? And just try to actually show that, hey, a man is this, a woman is this. You get what I'm saying? And stop trying to be each other's competition.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, if we starting as one, let's finish as one. And instead of being competition, oh, they doing that, I want to do it. Hey, show me how to do this, or reach out, can you help me? You know what I'm saying? Because we sit back all the time, we sit there and say, hey, you need help, holler. If you want to work, holler. You know, just reaching out. You just waiting on somebody to pick up their phone like, hey, I got an idea, let's do it. You never know what's going to happen. And if you're shooting content, don't wait. The time is now. You make it, post it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
I like that, man. So in the closing, man, tell them how they can watch your podcast.
We're on all platforms except for Twitter, that's I guess known as X now, but YouTube is Krazy Work Podcast.
And spell that.
K, it's with a K, Krazy. Damn, you put me on front seat. W-O-R-K. I didn't graduate.
The brother's smart, man. He's a smart brother, man. He's a smart brother.
But Facebook is Krazy Work Podcast by itself. Same thing with YouTube. TikTok and Instagram.
Okay, brother.
So definitely reach out. You already know. And Gmail, Krazy Work Podcast at Gmail. The website's coming. It's up and running, but we got to get it together. So it's being developed now. But definitely hit us up and pay attention to that merch coming out soon.
All right, that's what's up, man. Thank you, brother, for contributing to this honoring our men. We need you, brother. You are an asset to this community. Peace. Everybody show him love when you see him now.
For sure.
Peace, bro.
Peace, man.
All right.
You already know it.